So today in today's lecture we are going to discuss the projectile motion, and in projectile motion we are going to discuss the trajectory of the projectile, and which is the parabolic, right? So when we throw the projectile from the ground with the speed u at angle theta, assume the horizontal direction is to be x-axis and the vertical direction to be y-axis. The equation of the trajectory we have to find, right? So you may write the heading, the equation of trajectory, or path of projectile you can also write, right? So listen one thing, what is the path of projectile, or the equation of trajectory or path of projectile, right? So what is the meaning of the equation of trajectory or path of projectile? Not only in this chapter, rather whenever you are asked to find the path or path of a particle moving or performing a motion, or equation of trajectory of a particle performing some motion, so it means they are asking the relation between the x, y and z component. If the motion is in 2D, as in this example, it is moving in x-axis and y-axis also. This is the 2D motion, therefore the path of the projectile or path of the trajectory mean the equation of trajectory mean we have to find the relation in the x-axis and the y-axis. X and y coordinate we have to find the relation, right? So as I told you in the previous lecture, when the particle is in the air, how many forces are act? Only the mg force will be acting, right? And no force in x direction. So therefore the x direction acceleration is 0 and the y direction force is mg, the downward. So acceleration in y direction is the net force divided by mass, so mg upon m. So acceleration in y direction is g, downward. Is it clear or not? Right. So suppose at t is equal to 0, the particle is projected at this point. When it is moving after time t, listen, this is the initial velocity u cos theta, the x component, this is the u sin theta, right? This is the y component. After some time the particle reaches at this point, so this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Are you getting or not? So the horizontal distance covered is x, the vertical distance covered is y. So the coordinate of this particle after time at t is equal to t become x and y. Is it clear? So now in x direction, can you write s is equal to ut plus half at square? Yes. In x direction I can write, what is the acceleration in x direction? Say 0. The speed in the x direction is what? Say u cos theta into t, right, plus 0. And what is the displacement in x direction? It is equal to x. Are you getting or not? So from here the value of the t is equal to x upon u cos theta. This is the equation number 1. Is it clear or not? Okay. Now the time t is the variable and the x, y coordinate, right, are also variable. So in y direction you can apply s is equal to ut plus half at square in y direction. Is it clear or not? So what is the displacement in y direction? Say y. The initial velocity in y direction, say u sin theta into t, plus the acceleration, the vertical direction you will choose the positive, negative direction is the downward direction. So acceleration is minus g into t square. So the y is equal to u sin theta into t minus half gt square. Is it clear or not? So this is the equation number 2. Now the path of the projectile or equation of trajectory mean the relation between x and y coordinate. So therefore we will eliminate this time t from equation 1 and 2. So from 1, if you put the t value u sin theta into, what is the t value? This is the x upon u cos theta minus half g. What is the value of t? X upon u cos theta. So y is equal to, you will cancel out sin upon cos, this is x tan theta minus half gx square upon u square cos square theta. right? So y is equal to x tan theta minus gx square upon 2u square cos square theta. So this is the path of the projectile, path of, or equation of trajectory you can write, equation of trajectory. All right, listen one more thing. This is the equation of parabola, a downward parabola. If you assume this is to be a and this constant is assumed to be b, so it may be written as ax minus bx square. So this is the equation of, right, downward parabola, downward parabola, right, parabola. So the downward parabola mean, if you know the mathematics sum, so this is the downward parabola equation. So equation of projectile or the path of the projectile is parabolic, right, downward parabola. Copy this. So now, although this is the path, this is the equation of projectile which is downward parabola, the other way to write the equation, which is also very important, right? Suppose this is the x tan theta, right? And if you take the common, right, x tan theta, if you take the common x tan theta, then here the 1 is left and 1 minus gx square upon 2u square cos square theta, and the x tan theta in the denominator. So y is equal to what? Say x tan theta, 1 minus g, the x-axis cancel out, so 2u square cos square theta, the tan theta may be written as sine upon cos. Is it clear? So y is equal to x tan theta, 1 minus gx, cos will cancel out, u square, 2 sine theta into cos theta. Y is equal to x tan theta, 1 minus x, right, is u square. It may be written as sine 2 theta, right, this g will come in the denominator. So y is equal to x tan theta, 1 minus x upon r. Is it clear or not? So this is the another way to write the equation of trajectory. Y is equal to x tan theta, 1 minus x upon r. When it will be used? If x, y and range and xy range and theta is given, right? This is used when xy and u are given, u is the initial velocity is given. So sometime this equation of trajectory is used to solve the question, sometime this is the equation of trajectory we will use to solve this question, right? Copy this and let's see some examples. So in this question, right, what is the question? This is the example number 1. The question is find the value of the theta so that the projectile can hit the target. Suppose we have, this is the velocity 20 meter per second, right, and this theta you have to find, so that the theta, right, we have to find theta. This is the 20 meter given and the height is the 10 meter given. So here at this point the target is present, so you have to find the value of theta so that target can be hit. All right, so how to solve this? Right, this is the y-axis, suppose this is the x-axis. So what is the coordinate of this point? So if this is the target, the coordinate are x comma y is equal to 20 comma 10. Is it clear or not? So I will use the equation of trajectory, x tan theta minus gx square upon 2u square, right, gx square upon 2u square cos square theta, right? Yes. So what is the value of x? Say 20. The tan theta we have to find. The value of the y is equal to 10 minus g value, x square mean the 20 square, the u square mean the 20 square is 2, right? 2 into u square into cos square theta. Is it clear? Now we will solve, we will try to solve. 0 0 will cancel out. Suppose 1 is equal to 2 tan theta. This is the 2 into 20 square. So this is also cancelled out. So minus 1 upon 2, this is the cos square theta. Fine. And 1 minus 2 tan theta minus 1 by 2 sec square theta. It is clear or not? So multiply 2 is equal to 4 tan theta minus sec square theta. I will use the identity 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Is it clear? So 2 is equal to 4 tan theta minus 1 plus tan square theta. 2 is equal to 4 tan theta minus 1 minus tan square theta. It will come left side, minus 4 tan theta, right, plus 3 is equal to 0. Now simplify this quadratic equation. Minus 3 tan theta minus tan theta plus 3 is equal to 0. Tan theta is common, minus 3 tan theta minus 3 is equal to 0. All right. So tan theta minus 3, tan theta minus 1 is equal to 0. So from here you are getting the two values of the tan theta is equal to 3 and tan theta is equal to 1. Is it clear? Copy this. So we have the two values of the theta, tan inverse 3 and theta is equal to tan inverse 1, and here the theta is equal to 45 degree. So either you throw at angle 45 degree or tan inverse 3, right? It will hit this target. So these are the two angles at which we have to throw the projectile. Copy this. So in this question, a ball is thrown from the ground to clear a wall of 3 meter high at a distance of 6 meter, falls 18 meter away from that wall, and you have to find the angle of projection, right? So this is the example in which suppose a ball is thrown at wall. There is a wall. The height of this wall is, right, say height of this wall is 3 meter, right, at a distance 6 meter from the point of projection. This is the 6 meter, right, and other side the ball move like this, and this is the 18 meter on the other side. Is it clear or not? So what we have to find, the angle of projection is asked in this question. Fine. All right. So what to do? Listen one thing. Do you know this coordinate? Yes. This is the x-axis, the y-axis. 6, 3 are the coordinate. This is the 6, 3. This is the x and the y. Is it clear or not? You tell. So what is the range? 6 plus 18, right, 24 meter is the range. The x coordinate and the y coordinate, we know this very well, right? So which equation of trajectory we are going to use here? You tell me. The second equation, x tan theta 1 minus x upon r. I will use this. Why? Because at this point the y is 3, the x tan theta 1 minus 6, and the range is 24. Is it clear or not? Because the speed is not given and the theta has to find. So I will use this form of the equation of trajectory. This is the 1 by 2 tan theta. This is 1 minus 4, 1 by 2 tan theta, 3 by 4. So tan theta is equal to 2 by 3. So theta is equal to tan inverse 2 by 3. So at what angle? At what angle we have to throw the projectile? This is the angle, tan inverse 2 by 3. All right, copy this. So this is the next example we are going to discuss. A particle thrown over a triangle from one end of horizontal base, on the other end the base after gauging the vertex. Alpha and beta are the angle of the triangle as shown in figure, and the angle of projection is theta. Then you have to prove that tan theta is equal to, you have to prove tan theta is equal to tan alpha plus tan beta. What is the question? Right, I am repeating it again. There is a triangle. The triangle is like this, and this is the base angle, this is the alpha, and this is the beta. This is the speed u, and it falls like this. Is it clear or not? Getting? So this is the alpha, this is the theta, the angle of projection is theta. Fine. So I will assume this point is to be x and y. This is the y axis, this is the y coordinate, this is the x. All right. And this distance is, suppose, r minus x, if this is the capital R. Are you getting? And we have to prove that tan theta is equal to tan alpha plus tan beta. So because we have to prove this tan theta and tan alpha, so what is the tan alpha? The tan alpha is nothing but y upon x. What is the tan beta? You will say y upon r minus x. Is it clear or not? Right. And the tan alpha, tan beta we can solve, and the tan theta. How to find the tan theta? X tan theta 1 minus x upon r. Is it clear or not? So the y upon x is equal to tan theta into r minus x upon r. Is it clear? So what is the value of the tan theta from here? This is the yx upon x into r minus x. This is the value of the tan theta, this is the value of tan alpha, this is the value of the tan beta. So what you have to do? Tan alpha plus tan beta. Now you can write, you can take the RHS, right? Tan alpha plus tan beta. This is the alpha and this is the beta. If you take y common, 1 upon r minus x, then this is y, x into r minus x plus x. It will cancel out. So yr upon r minus x. What is this? This is the, wait for 1 minute, I make a mistake, y into r upon x into this. So this is equal to what? Say tan theta. Therefore tan alpha plus tan beta is equal to what? Say tan theta. All right, copy this. So one more question on the basis of the equation of trajectory of the projectile. Ball is thrown from ground level so as to just clear a wall of 4 meter high and a distance 4 meter from it. Falls a distance of 14 meter from the wall. The magnitude and the direction of initial velocity we have to find. For example, listen one thing. This is the wall, right? This is the wall, and the wall is 4 meter, and this is also the 4 meter. Is it clear? So we have to throw with the speed u, right? It just clear the wall and fall on other side at the 14 meter. So what you have to find? The u you have to find, the theta you have to find. I think you are very well aware with this, how to solve. This coordinates are x, y, 4, 4. Fine. And the range is what? 4 plus 14 is equal to 18 meter now. So I will use definitely this equation. Right. You can take your time. You can solve this. What is the y? The 4 tan theta 1 minus 4 upon 18. It will cancel. And this is what? 14 upon 18. Right. Take the LCM. The tan theta you will get 18 upon 14 is equal to 9 upon 7. Is it clear or not? So what is the angle? The angle of projection is tan inverse 9 upon 7. At this angle you have to find. Is it fine? So, but also you have to find the speed. So to find the speed, this is the tan theta. Suppose this is the theta. Tan theta is 9 upon 7 and this is what? नोनिम 81 749, राइट 49 0 हासिल लग गया 1 बार 13 130. So what is the sin theta value from here? Say 9 upon root 130. Fine. What is the cos theta value? Say 7 upon 1 by root 30. Is it clear or not? Right. So to find the u, so r is equal to u square sin 2 theta upon g. So the range is 18. The u square we have to find. How to find the sin theta value? 2 sin theta cos theta upon g. This is the 18 is equal to u square into 2. the sine theta is 9 upon and cos theta 7 upon into 1 by 10. Fine. Simplify this. 18 is equal to u square. This is the 9. 9 will cancel out. U square is equal to 7 upon 10 into 130. U square is equal to upon 7. Is it clear? So u is equal to root 1377 meter per second speed. Copy this. So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss the projectile from the horizontal projectile from the height, right? For example, you may write the heading, the projectile from height, right? From height, right? Suppose this is the tower, right? And the tower height is h. Now, if the projectile is thrown with the speed u, right? So its motion will be parabolic and it will hit this ground. All right. Assume the point of projection to be 0, origin, right? The upward direction is positive, the downward direction is negative, and this is assumed to be the x-axis, this is assumed to be the y-axis, right? So if this is the initial position, this is the final position, suppose this is the A. So first you have to find the time of flight, right? Time of flight means how much time is taken from O to A, right? This is the time of flight. In this case, you have to find. So to find the time of flight, again, when it is moving, how many force will act upon this? Only the mg force will act upon this, and the x direction, no force. Therefore, the acceleration in x direction is 0, and in x direction, no velocity will be changed. So in the initial velocity is u, so the velocity in this direction will remain as u, and this is equal to u. Is it clear or not? But in the vertical direction, what is the net force? Say mg vertically downward. So acceleration in the y direction will be equal to fy upon m, right? Fy upon m is equal to mg upon m is equal to g, vertically downward. And downward direction we have taken the negative. Therefore, the y direction acceleration I will take, it is the minus g. Is it clear or not? So to find the time of flight from here to here, this is the parabolic motion, right? Listen one thing, initial vertical velocity is what? Say 0. Initial vertical velocity is what? Say 0. And because of the acceleration in the downward direction, the velocity will continue to increase. Is it clear or not? Also, we have to find the velocity when it will hit the ground. Final velocity become Vy when it hits the ground. Is it clear or not? That is the thing. So to find the time of flight, all right, what we know, we know the displacement in the vertical direction. Although this is the distance covered by the particle, and the line joining initial to final position, this is the total displacement of the particle, right? This is the vertical displacement, and this is the horizontal displacement. The vertical displacement, horizontal displacement, the total displacement. So to find the time of flight, I will apply in y direction what? The s is equal to ut plus half a t square. In which direction it is? In y direction. Can you tell me what is the initial vertical velocity in y direction? Say 0. It is the acceleration in y direction is minus g, total time is t. And what is the displacement? The displacement in vertical direction is h downward, and downward direction you have taken negative, so I will write equal to minus h. Is it clear? Fine. Now the minus h is equal to minus half gt square. All right, the minus will cancel out. H is equal to half gt square, and the t will be equal to root 2h upon g. So this is the total time taken by the particle from O to A when it hits the ground again, right? Copy this. So now this is the time of flight. Now we can find the horizontal range. Second is the horizontal range. Horizontal range, right? Horizontal range is the R, right? So horizontal range would be found with the help of the x direction. So in x direction, you can apply s is equal to ut plus half at square. In x direction, it is ux into t. So what is the x direction velocity? The x direction velocity is always u. And what is the time in this direction? The time is root 2h upon g. And what is the acceleration in x direction? Say 0. And the displacement in x direction is plus r. So the range is equal to u into root 2h upon g. This is the range. Is it clear or not? This is the range. Right. Also, this is the time of flight, this is the horizontal range. We have to find the velocity with which it hits the ground. This is the velocity. So this velocity is the resultant velocity of u and vy. So to find the vy velocity, right, in y direction, I will use the v is equal to u plus at, right, in y direction. Is it clear or not? So in y direction, what is the initial velocity? Say 0. The acceleration is minus g and the total time is t, right? This is the total time, root 2h upon g. So it may be written as minus root 2hg. This is the velocity. Why this negative sign is coming? Because this is the vector equation and the velocity with sign comes in this expression. So this is the velocity y. And if you want to write the resultant velocity at this point, so v will be equal to, right, this is the ux square plus vy square. The u square is u and the vy square is minus 2gh. Sorry, this is root over 2gh whole square. So what is the velocity? U square plus 2gh. Is it clear or not? That is the thing. V square is equal to u square plus 2gh. Although this speed can also be found, right? This is the method one you can write. This speed can be found, vy can also be found with the help of v square is equal to u square plus 2a dot s in y direction. This is the y direction. So what is the vertical velocity in y direction? Say 0 plus the acceleration is minus g and the displacement is also equal to the minus h vertically downward. So this is the vy square. So vy square is equal to 2gh and the vy may be written as 2gh. Is it clear or not? Once you find the vy, the resultant velocity can be found with the help of u square plus vy square, and therefore the u square plus again 2gh whole square is equal to root over u square plus 2gh. So this is the resultant velocity when it hits the ground. Listen one thing, with the help of this equation the velocity comes with the negative sign and this is the speed. This equation is the scalar equation, I told you many times, and this equation is the vector equation. So here the velocity comes with sign, it negative sign shows at the time of hitting the velocity is vertically downward and definitely it gives the speed. All right, copy this. So let us do some example. For example, suppose this is the tower and the height of the tower is supposed to be 80 meters. Is it clear or not? Now a particle is projected with the speed u is equal to 20 meter per second. So when it will hit the ground, it move in a parabolic path. So what you have to find? You have to find first the time of flight, second the horizontal range, right, and the velocity, third the velocity when it hits the ground. Fine. So to find the velocity, to find the time of flight, although this is the h, we have the formula, but I will use the equation, right? Suppose this is the horizontal range, we know the height. Assume the point of projection to be horizon. This is the positive direction, right? This is the negative direction. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. So this is the positive direction, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative. All right, to find the time of flight, s is equal to ut plus half at square in y direction. Fine. In y direction, what is the initial vertical velocity? Say 0 plus minus g into t square minus h. So t square is equal to what? Root 2h upon g. So this is 2h upon g. Are you getting? So t is equal to what? Say 4 seconds. This is the first part. Is it fine? Now to find the horizontal range, the horizontal velocity is what? 20 meter per second. Are you getting? This is 20 meter per second. So in the second part, the s is equal to ut plus ay into t square. Is it clear or not? X in x direction. So in x direction, the acceleration is what? Say 0. So the ux is what? The ux is 20. And what is the time? Say 4. So this is 80 meter. The range is 80 meter. Is it clear or not? The range is 80 meter. Now in the third part, what we have to find? We have to find this vertical velocity. So to find this vertical velocity, either you can use v square plus u square plus 2a dot s in y direction. This is the y. What is the uy? It is 0 plus 2 into ay, say minus g, and this is the minus h. Fine. So the vy square is equal to 2gh and the vy is equal to root 2gh. So this is 2 into 10 into n. So how much it is? 1600. So the vertical y direction velocity is 40 meter per second. Is it clear? So this velocity comes to be the 40 meter per second. So what will be the resultant velocity? Will be equal to, the resultant velocity is ux square plus vy square. 400 plus 1600 is equal to root 2000, right? So it is 10 root 20, right? 20 root 5. So the resultant velocity is 20 root 5 meter per second. So this is the illustration for the horizontal projectile from the tower, right? Copy this. So in this example, an aeroplane is traveling horizontally to a height 2000 meter from the ground. The aeroplane, when at point P, drops a bomb to hit a stationary target Q on the ground, right? In order to bomb hit the target, what angle must be line PQ make with the vertical? This is the question. You can read, you can try for 1 minute. Now, see the solution. Suppose this is the height, right? And the aeroplane is moving in this way, right? Like this. So like this. So it is moving in a straight line. The height is 2000 meter, right? 2000 meter. When some bomb is dropped, so although the plane will move horizontally, are you getting or not? The plane will move horizontally, but this hit the target like this. It will continue to move, right? Like this, and the speed is given as the 100 meter per second. So although the plane will move with the constant speed, the initial vertical velocity of this bomb will be equal to what? Initial horizontal velocity will be what? Say 100 meter per second. It does not change. It does not change. Although initial vertical velocity is what? 0, and this velocity will continuously increasing. Is it clear or not? This is the 100 meter per second. Is it fine? So if this is the point P is given and this is the point Q is given, so they are asking what is the angle made by this line with the vertical. That is the thing. So to find this angle, this is the theta although. So can you find the range? Right. What is the time of flight? Say 2h upon g. What is the g? What is the h? Say 2000. What is the g? It is 10. So it is 400. Right. It is 20 seconds. Fine. So the total time of 20 seconds. And what is the range? The range is equal to ux into t, because s is equal to ut plus half ax square. The acceleration in x direction is 0. Speed into time. Right. What is the speed? Say 100. What is the time? Say 20. So this is again the 2000 meter. So the range, horizontal range of this projectile is 2000 meter, right? It is to be 2000 meter. Fine. So if this is theta, right? So what can we apply? We can apply tan theta. Tan theta is equal to what? Say perpendicular upon base. It is equal to 1. So tan theta is equal to 1 is equal to what? 45 degree. So theta is 45 degree. So what is the angle made by this line with the vertical is 45 degree, right? Copy this. So in this example, a relief aeroplane is flying at a constant height 1960 meter with the 600 kilometer per hour above the ground towards the point directly over a person struggling in flood water. What angle of the sight with the vertical should be pilot release a survive kit if it is reached to the person in the water, right? So in this example, again, this is the question of the projectile, horizontal projectile from the height. This is the height 960 meter. Therefore, we have to take the value of g 9.8 meter per second square because it is 19.6. This is the height. This is the aeroplane, suppose, right? It should hit at this point. Are you getting or not? The speed is 600 kilometer per hour. So you have to convert first of all 5 by 18 meter per second, right? 18, right? 500 upon 3 meter. Is it fine? The angle of sight, this is the person over here. The packet should be reach to this point, right? If this is height, what is the time to reach this? Is equal to 2h upon g. The h is 960 upon 9.8. Is it clear or not? So this is 2 into 1960 upon 98. This is 200. So the time is again the 20-second because it is 400. Yeah, this is the time is equal to 20-second. The range is what? So the speed into time. The speed is what? Say 500 into time is what? Say 20-second. So this is 10,000 upon 3 meter. So this is the range. So what the angle they are asking? They are asking this angle, vertical angle, right? So range we know, this height we know. So what the tan theta you will write? The tan theta is nothing but perpendicular upon base. The range is 10,000 by 3. What is the height? 1960. So when you will calculate, approximately it is 1.7. So 1.7, 3 approximately, it is root 3. It is equal to 1060 degree. So the theta is what? 60 degree. Copy this. So a ball rolls off the top a stairway with a horizontal velocity. If each step has a height h and width is b, the ball will just hit the edge of nth step. Then you have to find the value of it. So in this questions, what we have? Suppose we have the steps, right? And like this, like this, like this. Are you getting or not? So if the ball is rolling and it start hitting, it start moving on the horizontal plane, right? On the horizontally. So the height of each step is what? Say h, and the width is what? Say b. Are you getting? This is the first step, this is the second step, this is the third step in the same way. What they are asking, you have to find the horizontal velocity. Suppose this is the nth step. So can you tell me what is the height, the total height covered, right? It is equal to n into h. And what is the total range covered? Say n into b. Is it clear or not? So then this speed you have to find so that it hits the edge of the nth step. So it is doing the projectile motion, right? From the horizontal projectile motion from the height, you can assume, right? Like this. So what is the time of flight? Root 2h upon g. Here the h is what? say n into h. So this is the total time of flight. And what is the range? Range is the horizontal velocity into total time. The horizontal velocity is u, the total time is 2nh upon g. The range, you will write it is equal to nb, u into root 2nh upon g. Is it clear or not? So what is the u? Is equal to nb into root g upon 2nh. If you simplify, the n goes into the square root. This is the b, g into n square, 2n into h. The one n will cancel out, gn upon 2h. This is the horizontal speed it must be, right? Copy this. Okay, hello. In this question, they are asking the value of the n. So u square upon b square is equal to g into n upon 2h. So what is the value of n? 2h u square upon b square g, right? So this is the value of n. Copy. So in this question, a particle is projected horizontally with a speed 20 meter per second from the top of a tower. After what time the velocity of the particle will make angle 45-degree angle from initial direction of the projection? Listen one thing. In this example, we have a plane. The vertical height of the tower is supposed to be h. It is thrown with the speed u like this. Are you getting? So it will move in the parabolic. The speed is 20 meter per second. What they are saying? What time the velocity of the particle will be 45-degree from initial direction of projection? It means this is the 20 meter per second. After some time, the velocity in vertical direction become vy, right? So this is the velocity. This is the initial direction of the velocity, and this is the final direction of the velocity after time t. So this time t, the particle reaches at this point, and this angle become 45-degree. So this time from t is equal to 0 to this t, we have to find. So can you apply the tan 45 here? Is equal to what? Say perpendicular. What is this? Is perpendicular, and the horizontal, it is 20. It is equal to 1. Fine. So what is the vertical direction velocity? 20 meter per second. So this velocity in the vertical direction, while it is 0, after time t it become 20 meter per second. So this time you have to find. So this velocity is continuously increasing, and at this time the velocity become 20 meter per second. So in y direction, v is equal to u plus at, you can apply. Is it clear or not? So if this is the velocity in y direction, then it is minus 20 meter per second. Are you getting? If you choose, this is the positive, this is the negative direction, this is the origin. So I will write it is minus 20. The initial velocity is say 0. What is the acceleration? Say minus g into t. So minus 20 minus 10 into t, and t will be 2 seconds from this solution, right? Copy this. So in this question, projectile is fired horizontally with the velocity 98 meter per second from top of the hill for 90 meter high. Find the time, the distance, the horizontal range and angle at which the projectile hits the ground, right? For example, this is the height of the hill is 490 meter per second meter, and therefore the g value you have to take 9.8 meter per second square. The speed is 98 meter per second, right? When it hits the ground, first the time. Can you tell me what is the formula for the time of flight? Say root 2h upon g, right? So if it is root 2h upon g, h is, what is the h? 490, 9.8, 98 upon 9.8 is equal to 9800 is equal to root 100 is equal to 10 meter or 10 seconds. So what is the time of flight? Say 10 seconds. The formula directly I am using, right? The second thing is the target distance from the hill. Suppose this is the hill, and this distance, this is the target, the range they are asking. So what is the range? Say ux into total time. The velocity is 98 and the total time is 980 meter is the horizontal range. Listen, one more thing. In the third part, they are asking the angle with which the projectile hit. So this velocity remain 98 meter per second. Can you find this velocity? And this is the resultant velocity, this angle theta they are asking. So to find this velocity or the speed, the initial vertical velocity is what? 0, right? This vertical velocity can be found v square is equal to u square plus 2as, or it may be also found with the help of v is equal to u plus at, but it will give the speed. It will give the speed, initial velocity is 0 minus g minus h, this is the vy square, right? So the vy square is equal to 2gh root 2gh is equal to 2 into 10 into h is 490. The vy is equal to what? 70 root 2 meter per second. Fine, because it is 10 and 7, right? So the angle tan theta is what? Tan theta is perpendicular upon base. What is the perpendicular? Vy. What is the base? 98. So Vy is 70 root 2 upon 98, right? 7 एकम 7, right? 7 चौक 28, 5 root 2 upon 7. So theta is tan inverse 5 root 2 upon 7 with horizontal. With horizontal, right? Copy this. So we can use the formula Vy square is equal to, right, 2gh. The value of g I will put here, it is 9.8 and the value of h is 490. Is it fine? So this is equal to how much? You tell. Approximately it is 98 into 98. So the 98 meter per second is the velocity in the vertical direction. So what is the tan theta then? The tan theta is Vy into Uy, right? This is the Ux. So 98, right, divided by U. The vertical velocity become 98, the U become 98, right? So it is equal to 1. So tan theta is equal to 1 is equal to tan 45 degree. And the theta is equal to what? Say 45 degree. So by which it will hit the angle with which it hit the ground, 45 degree. All right, copy this. So in this question, two tall building face each other and are a distance 180 meter from each other, right? With what velocity must a ball be thrown horizontally from a window 55 meter above the ground in one building so that it can enter a window 10 meter above the ground in the second building? I am explaining this question, right? There is a one building, there is another building, and the separation between them is 180 meter. There is a window in the building, this is the 55 meter, all right, and there is another window, right, in the building 2, and it is at distance above the ground 10 meter. Is it clear or not? So when it hit, it should be the picture, right? It should move like this in the horizontal, in the vertical plane. The value of g is taken to be 10 meter per second over here. Fine. So what they're asking, what the u velocity they are asking. So when it hits the ground, when it hits at this window, right, enters in the window. So what is this height? So this is 55 and this is 10. So 55 minus 10, 45 meter. So can you find the time of flight now? Yes, time of flight is root 2h upon g. H is 45 and g is 10. This is 90 upon 10 is equal to root 9 is equal to 3 seconds. T is equal to what? Say 3 seconds. It is clear or not? Now, if you consider this the horizontal range, the range is what? Ux into total time. The ux you have to find, the total time is 3 and the range is 180 into 3u is equal to 60 meter per second. So this is the speed, 60 meter per second, right? This is the answer. Copy this. So in this question, in the next question, the two paper screen A and B are separated by the distance 100 meter. A bullet fires a paper A and then B. The hole in the B is 10 centimeter below the hole in A. If bullet is traveling horizontally at the time of hitting the screen A, you have to find the velocity of the bullet when it hits the screen A. Suppose in this question there are two screens. This is the one screen, right? This is the another screen, A and B. So the bullet is hitting the screen A. It moves with the horizontal. It is moving horizontally, and it hit at this point. Is it clear or not? So if it hits at this point, and the hole in the, wait for 1 minute. Yes, this is the B. Then when bullet hits this, so it will make the hole. So the hole is 10 centimeter below, right at this point. Is it clear? The G value is taken to be 9.8 meter per second square, and the distance between them is 100 meter. That is, it is the range, right? So what you have to find? You have to find the speed when it is passing the screen A. This is the screen A, right? And this is the screen B. Fine. Okay. The height is 0.1 meter. So the time of flight is root 2h upon g I will use. H is 0.1, g is 9.8. So how much it is? 1 upon 49, 1 upon 7. 1 upon 7 second. Fine. What is the horizontal range? Say ux into t. The range we know the 100 meter. The ux we don't know, but the time is 1 upon 7. So what is the value of the ux? Is equal to 700 meter per second. So this is the speed, right, of the bullet is 700 meter per second, right? This is the answer. Copy this. So in the next question, a ball is thrown up with the top of a tower with initial velocity 10 meter per second at angle 30 degree with horizontal. It hits the ground 70.3 from the base of the tower. You have to find, or you have to calculate the height of the tower. So in this example, the ball is not thrown horizontally. Rather, if you assume this is the point of projection, this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis, it is thrown like this with angle 30 degree with the horizontal. So it move like this. Do you understand or not? You tell, right? This is the x-axis. Fine. So what is the speed? Say 10 meter per second. The angle is given. The height we have to find. Are you getting or not? And this range is given 17.3 meter from the tower. This is the tower, right? So the way of solving this question will also be the very much similar to the previous concept. Only you have to resolve these velocity component. Ux is what? U 10 cos 30, right? It is 10 root 3 by 2. So this is 5 root 3 meter per second. And what is the velocity component? The Vy, Uy is equal to 10 sine 30. So it is equal to what? 10 into 1 by 2 is equal to 5 meter per second. So the vertical component is 5 meter per second. Is it clear? The horizontal component is 5 root 3 meter per second. First of all, we will find the time. Okay, listen one thing. The time can be found with the horizontal range because we know the horizontal range in x direction. S is equal to ut plus half at square. In the x direction I will apply, right? The x direction acceleration will be 0. Why? Because when it is moving, only the vertical force acts, no force in the x direction. The x velocities remain always constant, and this is equal to 5 root 3. Fine. This is 5 root 3, and the total time we have to find. The horizontal displacement is 17.3. Is it clear? And this is equal to 10 into root 3. It's equal to 5 root 3 into 10. Root 3 value is 1.73. So therefore 17.3 may be written as, and the t is equal to 2 seconds. So the total time of flight for this question is 2 seconds. Is it fine? Now to find the vertical height, we will use the vertical direction. In y direction, apply s is equal to ut plus half at square. In which direction? Say y direction. So if you assume the point of projection origin, this is positive, this is negative. Particles move up and then come down. Although this is the total displacement, right? But this is the vertical displacement and horizontal displacement. Ball go up and come down vertically. So what is the vertical displacement? Say minus h, right? It is minus h. What is the vertical velocity? It is 5 meter per second. It is in upward direction, so it is plus 5. What is the total time? We have found the acceleration g downward and the total time 2. So minus h is equal to 10 minus 10 into 2 square. So 10 minus 20 is equal to minus 10. So the value of h is 10 meter. So the height of this tower is 10 meter. Is it clear or not? Copy this.